What is up, everybody? It's University here today, and we have to talk about Digital Foundry's new video on the difference between The Last of Us Part 2, the PS5 Pro with PSSR. I don't even know what that even is, but they're hyping this PSSR feature, whatever this is, and they're doing a difference in visual comparisons. I gotta laugh while talking about this because this is just so hilarious. The difference comparisons between the PS5 and the PS5 Pro for The Last of Us Part 2. Let's look at the mighty difference you're getting with that Pro. For the 2x zoom, might I add. This is Joel on the PS5 Performance mode. This is Joel on the PS5 Pro mode. Sure, there's a difference. You can tell slightly. It's just like, it's not that big of a difference that, I don't know, this is really worth paying $700 for. He's just more detailed than this one. It's just like a little more blurry on the PS5 Performance mode. This is Abby. Let's see if I can get my face out the way so you can see it better. This is the first one is her on a Pro. The second one is an Abby Performance mode on PS5. The third one is Fidelity mode. So not that much of a difference. Just, you know, people out there want to spend their $700 plus more if you're getting the physical edition on that PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro kind of feels like you're selling snow to an Eskimo. It kind of feels the type of situation. Like you're selling, I don't know. It just kind of feels like it's kind of like a scam. I want to say a scam because you're definitely getting a difference, but it's not by much. It's like, am I really gonna spend $700 or even sell my old PS5 and spend like $300 to $400 more to get a PS5 Pro when it's like the difference is minimal at that? I don't know. Especially as like you gotta buy that, then buy your old games you played before, and you probably this is The Last of Us Part 2, the remake, remaster, whatever they want to call it version. I'm not seeing that much of a difference. This person says, I'm not even trying to troll here, but I don't see a difference. Most people don't see a difference, especially with this one. At least with the Joel one, I can say, hey, I can kind of see a difference. With this, I don't even see a difference between these three versions. Like, what's the difference here? You gotta squint, and you can see that her shirt is more detailed than the other ones. It's not that much of a difference. And I even watched the video that Digital Foundry put out because they link you to a video right here. And it's like they're doing all these different comparisons of these different screenshots, these different scenes in the game. I'm not seeing a difference at all. Most of those comparisons, I didn't see a difference. And it's like, that's just embarrassing. That is truly embarrassing. Sony is telling you to do this brand new system that's supposed to be so much more improved than the original one, but it's just less blurry. Like this guy says, it's just a little less blurry. That's it. If you want to pay $700 for a little less blurriness, then sure, go have at it. But I can see why. I think it's still available on the PS Direct website. I can see why it's still available, because who wants to buy this? It's just a waste of waste of hardware right here. I don't see much of a difference, honestly. Dude is rubbing his eyes because it's not too much of a difference. High-end graphics. Okay. This image is definitely sharper on the Pro, but you're not going to notice it. There's much when the game is in motion. There's an improvement for sure, but not by much. But pay that $700 for it, though. I legit can't tell the difference, and my eyes are good. This is just stupid. The image is significantly nicer, even better than the fidelity mode on the base PS5. But remember, this is a small surface area shown. They showed multiple different areas in this game. The image is not that much difference, and all those shots they shown, it wasn't too much difference. It's just BS, isn't it? Yeah, bing, ding, ding, ding. It's a lot of BS with this PS5 Pro. It's just embarrassing. The only legit thing I could think about, if I show some empathy, I can try to play devil's advocate. If you want your games to run at 60 consistently, then get the PS5 Pro for a lot of these games. Other than that, it's no difference. It's truly not. It's like you gotta squint, do 10x zoom, 5x zoom to see the difference side by side. I was like, what's the purpose then? If you can't just blatantly see the difference, it's like, what's the purpose? Joel looks a little less blurry, but honest to God, I cannot see a difference on Abby. I couldn't see a difference on Abby either. She looks exactly the same. I guess my eyesight is too poor to notice any difference. No PS5 Pro for me. The vast majority of people cannot see a difference. Let's be honest here. They're the same picture. He ain't do nothing but step back. Yeah, it's giving that kind of vibes here with this PS5 Pro. I see a difference, but not for $250 plus. I mean, that's a lot more than that if you just upgrade your system. You feel like spend like $300 to $400. So if you sell your old one, so it's just getting sad. It's just getting sad. It's like, and they're trying to sell this new hardware, and it's like this is the example for it. I'll never forget the feeling when I was playing Halo 5 for the first time 2 years later on Xbox One with all the visual upgrades. That felt like a drastic difference. This does not. Sony love the remasters. They love the remasters of their games. They love the remasters of their systems. A very little difference, but they want to sell you those remasters regardless. So, Sony, I need you to understand that showing a game that released last generation to promote your current gen Pro console is not the move. Yeah, I don't know what they were cooking with this. For F's sakes, already impressive, my ass. Naughty Dog is definitely trying to sell you on their Pro. Okay. Are you for real right now? Spot the difference. Oh, man. PSSR is doing some heavy lifting. And Microsoft had a decent upscale that'd be right there near PS. Really? What is the... Are you tripping? Some of these guys are just Sony shills. It's just obvious because why would you even write this statement and you're looking at this image right here? Like, what is the difference? There's no difference. There's no difference. Deeply unserious industry. Pretty much. Good summary. I can kind of see it. It's still not worth it for me. This is the people talking about this new console and what it's doing to their games, their beloved games. It's doing barely anything. Oh man, $1,000 for a little bit of sharpness. This ain't like no hit piece. These aren't just like Xbox fanatics. These are just random people in the gaming community saying, "Hey, this is not worth it at all." So, a night and day difference with the PS5 Pro and PSSR. What is the night and day difference? Are you kidding me? Oh man, these people, I can't take some of these comments seriously. And yet people are still like, I can't see the difference. Probably the same people that can't tell the difference between 30 frames and 60 frames. Sounds like a lot of stuff important to me. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Oh man, look at that copium right there. They really have convinced themselves that this is a worthwhile investment. Burn the industry down, dog. Let the insecure smugs obsessed with graphics and realism die in obscurity. Okay. Meh. This is such a massive difference. I am not going to give Druckmann all of my money. I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. All of this not to deliver 120 frames per second. It is the same. I'm already so tired of this marginally improved graphics BS. Who gives a F? The only upgrade that matters at this point is the frame rates, and even that isn't always necessary. If the base game runs at 60 FPS anyway, F off. Kind of have to agree. If it does 60, then we're kind of at the goal right there. If it does 60, it runs at 60. So it's just like marginal graphic upgrades at this point is just getting ridiculous. Like, who cares at that point? Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. There's an arrow. What's the difference? There's a little difference. They're the same picture. Okay. I'm sorry, but if the comparisons are so minuscule that you have to zoom in so effing far, then I think we need to kill the graphics at this point. Kill the graphics narrative. If this is what gaming has just become now, yeah, barely any differences. They want to charge you more money, or barely any differences. Me trying to spot the difference. You need a magnifying glass for it. Definitely worth the $700. Oh man, this is getting crazy. I'll just wait for the PS6. If this is what Sony's offering with the PS5 Pro, I'm just waiting for the PS6 at that point. I was like, what are we doing here? I watched this BS. You gotta zoom in and see the difference. So MFers are paying $7 to see more clarity and detail on remastered PS4 games. So there is a difference, but the fact that you have to zoom in so close to notice the difference should probably tell you something. I feel like Sony fans are just getting scammed, to be honest. I honestly feel like they're getting scammed. It's much like selling snow to an Eskimo, selling sand to somebody who lives in a desert at this point. Like, what's the purpose of this? The biggest accomplishment is that they're getting Diablo 4 with a PS5 Pro enhancement. Nobody knows what the enhancement is, but they're getting they're getting Diablo 4. Okay. It's like if you're paying $700, I would assume some games will run better. They should if you spend that much more extra. I wear glasses and legitimately don't know if I should upgrade just due to the fact that the upgrade here is so negligible that I probably just wait for the PS6. I think most people are just gonna do that, to be honest. It looks exactly the same. More and more comments are saying that, like, what is the purpose of this Pro upgrade? It's just embarrassing at this point, but I'm going to include it right here. Sony, do better, but you don't have to. Your fans are going to, the zealots are going to buy this in droves. It could be barely any upgrade. The vast majority of people saying, I can't see the difference, but people are still going to buy it regardless and argue with you otherwise. So it is what it is, but I'm going to include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.